We are now just 2 days away until Thanksgiving dinner.
And whether you're about to deep fry or maybe roast your turkey, we want to give you some tips on how to prepare that very special meal.
7 4's Alyssa Heron joins us live at the kitchen in Traverse City.
Hey, Alyssa, good morning.
Good morning, and Brendan and Melissa. I am here with manager Zach White at the kitchen right off of Woodmere. Thank you for joining us this morning. First of all, when people are bringing home their turkeys right now and getting ready for Thanksgiving dinner, what are some preparation tips?
Well, first of all, you want to make sure you wash the bird. As soon as you bring it home, especially if it's thawed, get it right underneath the water, fill it up completely, dump it back out, get it back in your roasting pan, but make sure you keep it cool and get it back in the fridge. Back to the sanitation, I would recommend using bleach water and cleaning the entire sink area anywhere you prepare the turkey, because there's going to be juice everywhere.
Okay. Now, if people are bringing home a frozen turkey, I've heard anywhere from a week to thaw it out. What do you recommend?
Well, once again, depending on the size of the bird, I would recommend 3 days minimum. Just stick it in the fridge, let it slowly defrost. If you're running late and you forgot to buy a bird last second, you put it under running water for as long as it takes.
All right. So tell me some different ways that people can prepare their Thanksgiving turkey.
Well, here at the kitchen, we like to bake and then roast our turkey. The baking process, essentially what it does, it draws out all the moisture. So we'd use a brining solution, salt water, plenty of herbs, some lemons. Let the bird soak in there for probably 3 to 5 days. And what that does is the salt penetrates the meat and brings the flavors of the herbs and everything with it. Once it's been completely brined, and then we put it in the oven.
All right, and really quick, how many turkeys have you here at the kitchen been preparing already?
I lost count at 75, so it's quite a few.
All right, so really busy. Coming up at 6:30, we're going to share even more tips with you on how you can prepare your Thanksgiving dinner. All of these tips and more will be on our website at UpNorthLive.com. Reporting live in Traverse City, Alyssa Heron, 7 and 4 News.
Plus, 7 and 4's own Alyssa Heron will be learning about the do's and the don'ts when it comes to cooking your turkey this Thanksgiving. We're going to speak with her in just minutes. It's 6:22 and you're waking up with 7 and 4 News today.
Good morning, Brendan and Melissa. I am back with manager Zach White here at the kitchen right off of Woodmere. This time we have this beautiful Thanksgiving turkey in front of us. How was this prepared?
Well, first of all, we started out with a brine solution. Essentially, it's salt water, herbs, put a little bit of lemon. This bird in particular has been sitting for 5 days. Because what happens when you bake it, it draws all the moisture out. So what we're doing is we're trying to add as much moisture as possible before we bake it. We'll start out at probably 320 degrees, 325, and depending on the bird poundage, the time varies. Towards the end, what we like to do, the whole time it's baking, it's covered. So towards the end, we'll pull off the foil or lid, and we'll crank it up to 375, 400, and that's what gives it the golden brown color.
Wonderful. Now, if somebody were to deep fry a turkey, what are the steps they would take for that?
Okay, so contrary to baking, when you deep fry, you don't want to add any moisture. If you add moisture inside of a deep fryer, it's going to affect with the grease. So the best way to deep fry a turkey is, first of all, do it outside. Second of all, use an injector.
Okay.
With the injector, one of our favorite things to do is you add butter, herbs, garlic, and you're going to want to get deep inside the bird and inject as much as possible. Once the bird is injected, let it sit for 2 days, and then you're going to add it to the deep fryer. And you want to keep your grease at probably 350 degrees.
All right, good to know. Now, if somebody were to bring home a frozen turkey over these last few days, how do you recommend how long they leave it out to defrost?
Once again, depending on the bird, probably 3 to 5 days. And if it's last second or whatever, I would get a cold water bath going in your sink. Run cold water over it as long as you can and try to defrost it. When you get it in the oven, if it's still a little bit frozen, you're still unsure, just turn down the temperature and cook it longer, and that should achieve what you want.
All right, wonderful. And I heard that here at the kitchen, you guys have been preparing several turkeys. And how long has this been taking you?
We've been brining our turkeys for 4 to 5 days. We've cooked over 75 birds, and we've been working on it for close to a week. So it's a lot of work.
All right, and you guys are also preparing several different side dishes as well.
Correct.
Will you be open Thanksgiving Day?
We will. We're open from 9 until 12. You can get anything you see here, and also you can pre-order or you can come in and buy stuff a la carte. So.
All right, well, thank you so much for joining us and for all of those wonderful tips. All of those and more will be on our website at UpNorthLive.com. Reporting live in Traverse City, Alyssa Heron, 7 and 4 News.